Hello and welcome to Outstanding English. My name is Todd Oprovitz. In this video, we're going to talk about how to create sentences and questions in the future simple tense using will. We use will for things we are certain will happen in the future. My first example says, I will be 41 years old next year. I know I look very young, but it's true. I will be 41 years old next year. My second example says, there will be a solar eclipse next week. Things like solar eclipses and lunar eclipses can be predicted with, I'm pretty sure, 100% accuracy by scientists. We can also use will to talk about what we think will happen based on what we know or based on our opinions. This example says, people will live on Mars in the future. This is based on what I think will happen. Another example says, that's a great book, you won't be disappointed. In this case, I'm using my knowledge of what kind of books you like and making a recommendation. You won't be disappointed by that book. We can use will in the future simple tense with probably, certainly, and definitely. These are adverbs to express how certain we are that something's going to happen. Now take a look at the word order here. If the sentence is positive, certainly, probably, and definitely comes after will. But if it's a negative sentence, probably, certainly, and definitely comes before won't or will not. So these examples say, she'll definitely pass her driving test, and the students probably won't finish their project this week. We can also use will when making a decision at the time of speaking. These are immediate decisions. So I make a phone call. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, she's in a meeting? I'll call back later. Or maybe I'm at a pub with friends. Oh, you're drunk and shouldn't drive. I'll call you a cab. Another example is you're laying in bed and you hear something, you get up and say to your significant other, I heard a strange noise. I'll go check it out. We can also use will to make offers, promises, and warnings. My first example says, I'll take care of your pets while you're on vacation. This is offering to help. My second example says, I won't tell anyone your secret. This is a promise I'm making to the listener. And my third example says, don't run with scissors, you'll hurt yourself. This is a warning, probably to my younger students or my children. We can use shall to mean will with the subjects I or we, but we often only use it when making suggestions or to offer something. So my first example is, shall I make reservations for dinner? And my second one says, shall we dance? We often use think or don't think with will. So I could say, I don't think he'll finish his project on time, and I think I'll leave at the end of this inning. To create a positive sentence with will, we have our subject, will, and base verb. So this says, I, you, we, they, he, she, it will, or apostrophe LL with our subject to make a contraction, and our base verb. Some examples are, you will study hard, she'll call later, and he'll wait outside. To create a negative sentence, we have subject, will, not, and verb. So we have our subject, will not, or the contraction won't, or our subject and will together as a contraction followed by not. Some examples are, you will not study hard, she won't call later, and he'll not wait outside. To create a yes or no question, we have will, followed by our subject and our base verb. To create a positive short answer, we just have yes, subject will, or no, subject won't. Some examples are, will you apply for the job opening? Yes, I will, or no, I won't. Will they move to a different city? Yes, they will, or no, they won't. Will he win the competition? Yes, he will, or no, he won't. To make a WH question, we have our WH question word, followed by will, our subject, and our verb. Here's some examples. What will your family do this weekend? When will the next solar eclipse occur? How will you celebrate your birthday? And who will arrive first? In our last example, we are asking for the subject, so we don't have one between will and our verb arrive. These examples and others are available in a shared Google Doc in the description below this video. To complete these sentences, choose the appropriate verb in the box and add will or a contraction of will before the verb. If it has not in front of the verb, then make it negative. Let's look at your responses together. Number 1 says, Earth will be warmer in the future. Number 2 says, I'll help you move to your new apartment tomorrow. You could also say, I will help. Number 3 says, I think my brother will pass his driving test. He's an excellent driver. Number 4 says, it's getting late. I'll go to bed soon. You could also say, I will go to bed soon. Number 5 says, they definitely won't attend the meeting. It's optional. You could also say, they definitely will not attend the meeting. Number 6 says, it'll rain soon. We should take umbrellas. You could also say, it will rain soon. For these exercises, unscramble the WH or yes or no questions. Pause this video as you complete your work. Let's take a look at our answers. Number 1 says, when will people live on another planet? Number 2 says, what will you do after class? Number 3 says, will she finish medical school next year? Number 4 says, what will they bring to the party? And number 5 says, who will drive us to school tomorrow? Thank you for joining me here at Outstanding English. If you liked today's content, hit that outstanding like button and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the future!